voice crack. Hello. Why does my voice sound weird now? I was totally okay 5 minutes ago. Anyway, back to Assassin's Creed Shadows. Let's take care of this ox dude. Are you Hiromichi's man? Man? Subtitle, Hiromichi's man.
いがみ合っておるからな。お牛は己が旗のために命を落とさぬ者を嫌っておる。お牛が神道をよこし、いざこざにけりをつけようと考えたとしても不思議はない。ではあやめに来たと答えたらどうする？拙者まで切る必要はないと申しておこう。給金をもらって港を守っておるだけだ。覚えておこう。だがそのために来たのではない。すでに申した通り、拙者は給金をもらって港を守っておるだけだ。客人に失礼ではないか。お通しいたせ。盗賊仲間が古い神社に押し入ったら、翌日馬に殺された。町はそうである。よくぞ来た娘。噂は金々聞いておるぞ。私の噂？謙遜するでない。お牛の軍勢を相手に引けを取らなかったと本人から聞いておる。そうやって私が誰についておるか探りを入れとるわけか。常に何がしかを見定めるのを怠らずというわけか。互いにふさわしかろう。どういう意味だ？わしは商いの話を持ちかけたいだけじゃ。良い商いというものは両者に益をもたらす。別所春政はわしの代わりに従順な頭を据えようとしておる。わしはキャツメの公設にうんざりしておるからな。春政の手の者が高砂神社に詰めておる。我らにとっては共通の敵。始末すれば共に利益がある。いかがか。それでお牛に近づけるのなら確かに互いに利となろう。わしに手を貸すならば三木城に忍び込む手引きをしてやろう。悪くない話じゃろう。決まりじゃな。ではお主の帰りを待とう。
Hey, let's go stab that guy. Fine. Whoa, he is... That is not near. That is in the ocean outside of Takasago Shrine. Takasago? One of these days I'll get back to trying to how to do Japanese. I don't really feel like I should be able to climb that rope. Fascinated. Was blazing. And fast travel in the water. Oh, we're close enough. Stabbed him real good.
噂にたがわぬ手前じゃな、娘。見込んだ通りじゃ。
では、三木城に忍び入る手引きを頼む。
大牛の鼻先まで手引きしてやるとしよう。わしにしてくれたことに比べればたやすいことじゃ。商売敵が消えた今、わしの積み荷が全てじゃ。
大牛は厄介な相手だ。共に戦う仲間がいるのはありがたい。
仲間？本気で言うておるのか。播磨を治めるのが秀吉だろうと別所だろうと、わしにはどうでもよい。
とにかく約束は果たしてもらう。
無論こちらも約束は守ろう。ところで大牛の荷頭じゃが、積み荷の目録を持っていたりはせんかったか。わしに渡せば播磨の物流は途絶えぬ。民が上に苦しむこともなくなるじゃろう。おまけに商売敵も根絶やしにできる。じゃがそんなことは播磨の民の命に比べれば大したことではなかろう。
目録は持っておらん。悪い
な。ならば話はしまいじゃな。
忠重殿が三木城下で待っておる。あとは大牛を撃つのみ。
Mm. Just chilling next door.
いざ大牛を撃ちに行く覚悟は良いか。
はい。
Party.
お牛に対する反乱を仕組む男を見つけました。小四郎という名の浪人で、今は三木城に戻っておりまする。
そやつがお牛を守る兵を抑えられるのか。
力の及ぶ限りは。されどお牛の大義を固く信じておる者もかなりおりましょう。
末蔵殿も我らに味方し、三木城に忍び入る手引きをしてくれるとのこと。そして高所には私が向かい、大手門や逃れ者を狙う鉄砲撃ちに対処する手はず。
それがしはお牛を追将者の眼前にて討ち取ってみせまする。
奴のことだ。果たし合いを挑めば拒むまい。お主は小角とも戦うことになるであろう。
筆頭の手だれですな。お牛を倒せば引き下がりませぬか。
わしは誕生山で苦しんでいた僧侶を世話した。食料も水も与えた。だがそれでは不足だったのだ。その者らの感謝の笑みに漂う沈黙、それはわしに与えられぬ唯一のものを雄弁に物語っていた。
義か。
小角は何を思い、何を目にしてお牛に従う道具となったのであろう。お牛は撃たねばならぬ。だが小角を撃つのは義であろうか。
意に反して連れてこられた者にとっては、
それはその者らが望む義なのであろうか。
決めるのはその者たちです。
すまん。誕生山での小角の言葉が今でも耳に残っておるのだ。
幼子と祖母を見捨てたと忠重殿を責めておりましたな。
まことのことじゃ。何のた
What
め
am
に
I
戦って
fighting
きたの
for?
か、わしにはもうわからぬ。
いいえ、お分かりのはずです。この戦に勝てば思い出されましょう。
まだ多くの者が救いを求めておる。だがなせることをなそう。皆教会寺によこせ。小四郎とその仲間もな。
支度は良いか。
末蔵殿の手引きがうまくいくといいが、中で会おう。
ああ、後でな。気をつけろ。
ここから登れるな。上からなら地上がよく見える。聞いた話が正しければ鉄砲隊が大勢いるはずだ。この辺りは鉄砲隊が抑えておる。早いところ片付けなくては。
Oh. Wrong weapon. Hey, Yasuke.
動けるか。ここから連れ出してやる。
貴様の手にかかってたまるか。手配へ、手配へ。
Range cinematography there.
おお、そなたが音に聞く弥助か。あの食わせ者、織田信長のもとであまたの者を切り捨てたと聞いておる。お主はあのほら吹きに乗せられたのだ。領主にとって百姓などの命より米一国の方がよほど価値があるに決まっておる。
またも無益な殺生を。偽りと血にまみれた果たされようもない大義のために。別所長春殿が自尽されたのはあれ以上の血を流さぬため。そのお家の名を汚すとは。
信長のしもべが慈悲を語るなど肩払いたい。奴の意志を継ぎ皆殺しを続けるためにここへ来たのではないのか。
己が首を取りに来たのだ。その大義なる者がいかなる妄言か哀れな兵らに知らしめるためにな。
受けてたと。わしの刃はこの信念が導いてくれよう。お主の刃を導くものは何だ。
信念。ただし皆と分かち合う信念だ。独りよがりの無双ではない。
ならば思うところは同じであろう。相手に不足なし。
信念が王子様の刃を導くのならば、私がその刃となりましょう。
ものの不よ、わしと戦いたいのであろう。わしはこの小角という刃。
Well, that's not a sword, that's a man.
小角、わしは天守におるが、心は共に戦うぞ。良き知らせを待っておる。
致し方ない。
思わぬことになったが驚きはない。
止まるわけにはいかぬ。
安助、あとは任せた。必ず逃れ者たちを連れて戻る。
How can they hear each other? Unless they're a lot closer than it looks.
お主が王子のために命を賭してどうなる。立ち去れ。大切なお主が王子のために命を賭してどうなる。立ち去れ。大切なもののことを考え。お主が王子のために命を賭してどうなる。立ち去れ。大切なもののことを考えろ。
考えておるからこそ立ち去れんぞ。を守る戦うておるのが分からぬか。
その里の人々を守らぬならば、お主の申す里なぞ名ばかり。
味方のおかげで俺らは生きておる。ばあ様に伝えてくだされ。わしを安置。
Saw this coming.
その方はどこに。お主の名は。
誰もかもが秀吉に殺され、幼きわしは何もできんかった。ばあ様よ、わしは先に行く。許してくれ。
安助、
言葉通り皆を助けてくれたのか。直江殿、おみそれした。この者らをどこへやったらよいか。
中村忠重殿のところへ我らの一人が皆を案内し、残る一人がお牛を成敗する。小角は誠の敵にあらず、我らが討つべきはお牛。
忠重殿が待っとる。行こう。すぐ火星に戻る。
I'll stop. Okay. Hold on real quick. Grab this collectible. Oh, I can't. Okay, now let me grab this collectible real quick.
家紋の入っておるつづらか。
Hey, buddy. Like that I beat this man so hard that he went back to the previous dialogue option.
生きた屍に戻ったわけか。
箱のありか、般若の面、知ることすべてを話せ。
Tell me about the box.
般若。ああ、立つか。わしの兵を殺し聞くのが奴と箱のこととはな。わしにとって立つの野望なぞどうでもよいこと。奴に播磨は救えぬ。
では何故あの晩摂津にいた。
加勢すれば針まで力を貸すという手おったゆえ付き従ったまでよ。領地播磨の外に出たのでさえあれが初めてのことじゃった。
では己は何も知らんのか。
小津野は何者だったのだ。
あやつは秀吉の誕生山攻めで一度死に、こたびは小津野として死
I
に、
really don't like this
それ
guy.
より他
Just answer the question. You dummy.
わしも今行くぞ。残された者はどうなる。わしと違う何を与えてやれるというのだ。
自由だ。己で道を選ぶことができる自由を皆に与えた。
この乱世に自由などふぬけの歩む道。かつて自由を選んだ者らは皆死に果ててしもうたわ。
もうよい。
乱世にふさわしき松子よ、礼を言うぞ安家。
これでこやつの企てもついえる。終わったな。
春政は迷える者に道を与えた。それで事足りる者もおったのであろうか。
違う。春政はこの里の人々の苦しみにつけ込んだだけじゃ。そして苦しい境遇が若き僧小津野を大勢をお牛のもとに走らせた。
小津野はその不遇を嘆かず立ち向かうことを望み、その通りに示してみせた。されどその実、お牛に心を捧げるよりはるか前に、あの僧は戦で己を失っておったのだ。
心を捧げるとは南蛮の考えである。この乱世に誰もかようなことは思わん。
思うのではなく感ずるものだからな。お牛の願望に道理などなかったが、小津野はそれを信じた。心がそう動いたのだ。それがしが戦うのも奴らと大差ないのかもしれん。己の心に問うてみてもよくわからぬのだから。
なら教えてやる。お牛は義などと言って人を操ったが、安家はさようなことはせん。だから違う。
なぜわかる。
安家なら言葉で義を語る前に義のために動く。己の目指す世に人を押し込めたりせず、人の縄を解くはず。私も思いは同じ。だからわかる。
お見通しか。
では先へ進むとするか。
ああ。
All right, that's another guy down. Only like 3 left. Oh, there's so many side things to do. Let's deal with this quest and some side words.
なぜ黙って。
姉様のお客人ですな。
はい、よくぞお分かりに。
こちらへ我が主黒田官兵衛様がお待ちです。
もっとひそやかにやるものかと。
殿は間もなく羽柴様のもとへ立たれますが、播磨の国境を盤石にしておかねばと。そこで備前の浮田直家様をお迎えして本日の会を催す運びに。
何故武将が歌を読むのでしょう。
名役の揺るぎなきことを確かめるためにございます。
徳これはどうしたことじゃ。西国からもこの連歌会に招かれて聞いておらんぞ。
官兵衛様より直々に西国からの客人を一人残らず出席していただく私が
おお、これは八郎様。殿とは守備を行かれたものと存じます。
ああ、そうだ。すべて司祭ない。して、今日は誰を連れておるのじゃ。
殿、お客様がお見えになられました。
よくぞ参った。ねね様から話は聞いておるぞ。
Hello.
安家の仲間だそうじゃな。
直江と申します。黒田殿ほどのお方からお呼び立ていただくとは思いもよらぬこと。秀吉公のお留守居役はもとより常日頃より大役を任されておられる。
噂には尾ひれがつくものじゃ。なれど今日お呼びしたのはさような世辞のためではない。実はな、陰で糸を引き秀吉様の味方勢を攻めんとする動きがあるらしいのだ。
その者の狙いを何だとお考えで。
わしが募った軍勢が秀吉様と合流し光秀討伐をなすのを防ぐ所存であろう。勘ぐっておってもせんなきこと、その者の正体と針までの勢力を暴きたいのじゃ。そこでそなたの出番となる。
お呼び立てには応じましたが、私は黒田殿のお下知を受ける立場には。
無論じゃ、許せ。戦場で長く過ごしておったせいか、ぶしつけであったな。
ですが、敵の敵は味方でもありましょう。
今日の連歌会は浮田直家との和睦を確かめ、播磨一帯の国境の守りを固めることが狙いじゃ。
若君の父上。
もう会うたか。浮田との盟約には八郎のことも含まれておってな。幼くも賢い八郎は浮田家が先々も味方であり続ける証として申し分ない。何よりあれは己の役割をよく心得ておる。あの年にしてもう憂いを見せず、泣き言も言わぬことを覚えた。
盟約の証とはすなわち人質、 あのお年では内心泣くこともありましょう。
どれほど辛くとも大名や武士が物事を憂うなど足かせにしかならぬものだ。務めをいかに果たすかで人の器は決まる。そなたとてそう思うておるからわしに会いに来たのだろう。
失礼つかまつります。官兵衛様、まもなく連歌会が始まります。我が父も参りました。
ああ、これはわざわざかたじけない。秀吉様のお味方の多くが一堂に会する。この意味がわかるか。
つまり敵はこの機に乗じて。
この先に備え辺りを探っておくがよい。連歌会にもぜひ加わってほしいものじゃな。
私など場違いでありましょうが、そうおっしゃるなら。
わしも共に参りたいのだが、あいにくこのわしが言うことを聞かぬ。代わりの案内は八郎が。
お言葉痛みます。ところで連歌会について何か心得ておくべきことは。
己の博識を披露したり、花鳥風月を巧みに表したりと、連歌会には様々な顔がある。父上が腕になるこたびの連歌会は、隣国同士がその和睦の意志を確かめ合う場となるであろうな。小西様、会へ向かわれるのですか？
会うのは初めてだな。わしは小西行長だ。
直江と申します。播磨へはいかなご用向きで。
浮田様は壊された寺社の再建に尽力されておってな。わしはその手伝いをしておる。
戦場でお助けしているものとばかり。
浮田様は民の安寧に心を砕いておられる。八郎殿が暮らすとなればなおのこと。八郎殿にとってもこうした寺社は離れておっても父上との絆を感じるよすがとなっておる。
Okay. Also weird.
こちらです。
秋風よ。雨もこごりてしぐれゆく。
時の移ろい変わらぬ戦。
面白い。
お初にお目にかかります。貴殿のお名前を伺っても。
戦について読んでおったが、こたびの戦をどう思う？
家同士の争いにより罪なき者が命を落とす。いつの戦にも違いはありません。
さようか。時にそなたは信長公ご逝去を知っており、大名方と席を並べてここに。されど商人ではなく僧や歌人でもない。なぜここにおるのか心づもりを問うべきであろうが、答えは聞かずとも明らかであろうな。
答えとは？
わしがここにおる理由とさして変わるまい。そなたの主は何者じゃ？
播磨の人々をお助けしたく。それがさして変わらぬかは分かりませんが。
まるで全問答じゃな。どれほど多くをなせる才あるものであろうとも、その上に立つ力ある者の意志に縛られるが定め。こたびの連歌会の題は、季節の趣を歌われた黒田殿の発句によって決
そして第三の句は北区と趣を変えるならわし。
第三の句は季語を入れてはならぬ。たとえそうすることが最もらしく思われたとしても。
すでに読むべき句が定まっておられるご様子。
これはせがれが作ってくれた句じゃ。日頃会うことがかなわのうてな。
レンガ界は和歌の句を披露して差し上げる良きバカと。
ここ針までの用が済んだならば読むとしよう。ここを訪れたことでわしが何について読むかは分かっておる。
とおっしゃいますと。
後悔じゃ。
直家殿。
萩の花。恋しき故郷。散る花弁。
萩の花。
Whoop.
Hello.
Hello.
I was waiting for the storm outside to calm down a little bit before I hopped in the Discord so that you would not just hear constant thunder. Not sure if that worked, because there is still a lot of thunder and rain behind me.
It was storming here earlier. It's mostly stopped now.
It was also power would just randomly go out, so I had to quickly load up the PlayStation and double check that my Monster Hunter save data is backed up to the cloud. Because I was just gonna futz around with like layered armor while I watched you stream, and then I was like, but if the power goes out while I'm saving and I lose my Monster Hunter save file, I will be the saddest person alive.
Makes sense.
But everything's backed up to the cloud, so everything should work fine. And if it doesn't, I will be even more sad.
It just like phased through me in that cutscene.
I think he just ran behind you.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's definitely behind. Just looked weird.
Also, hey, Kuroda Kanbei, I know that guy. Dun dun dun. Oh, I thought that guy was turning around to be evil.
I mean, like...
It was an evil turn, but, like...
A lot of these people seem real shady.
I mean, it's a poetry slam.
Yeah.
Can't trust any of these guys.
These Ronins smell bad.
Overpowering smell of incense. These guys are friends with my dad like 20 years ago.
You know us, the masters of discretion, just sneaking around all the way around. Anders missing. That seems bad. There's not a fast travel point anywhere close to there. It's unfortunate. Bless you.
I made it to Discord, hovered over the mute button, and then forgot to click it. I'm sorry.
That is okay.
Ugh.
Jizo statue.
Apparently there's a quest for praying to like every single Jizo statue.
Yep. I think once I hit this one up, it will be my 20th one.
Toxic Husarigama of Whispers. I love the Diablo item names. We've mentioned this before. I'll mention it again. I love the Diablo item names.
Honored 20 of 69.
There's a lot of Jizo statues.
I know where at least one more is. Now there's a fast travel point down here.
Also, every time I hear or see Jizo statue, I just think of the crazy cyborg man from Yu-Gi-Oh! Jinzo.
That would be a Jinzo statue. Very different.
I'd honor a Jinzo statue. Crazy looking Cenobite guy.
I like Jinzo because the guy who used him in the show before Joey had it was a fake psychic.
I didn't even remember who used it. I just remember Jinzo being cool.
Esperoba.
ご自身もその者らに襲われるとお考えで。
わからぬ。なれど、それがしを信じてもらえてありがたい。わしも若を助けたいのでな。
That subtitle looked real weird
no,
until it was I realized he was like stuttering the I. But I was like, what is this subtitle?
御家の再興を目指しておる直家様はあまたの敵がおる。直家様のお立場を悪くしようと、秀吉様の不況を買うよう仕組む者がいてもおかしくはなかろう。自社の立て直しに携わる商人からは新たな荷の許諾を求められておるが、何かが腑に落ちん。少なくともこれ以上怪しげな荷に許可を出すわけにはいかん。
私もその商人たちに問いただしたきことが、この件はお任せを。
Fake merchants. So many fakes happening around here.
不足をまとった商人など見たことがない。何者じゃ。
お前は誰だ？小西殿が来るはずだが。
使いとして私が行けと。
なぜ小西殿がお前のような輩を。全く真に足るように見えんがな。
黒田のせいで小西殿が厄介ごとに巻き込まれたのだ。
やはり黒田の手下が邪魔を。思ったより早いな。
そこでこれまでの荷にも何かあってはと私が使わされたのだ。
すでに移動した荷までなぜ心配する必要がある。
黒田官兵衛が前にも増して目を光らせておるのだ。仕入れ人が見つかればどうなると思う。
いつからだ。
何を言っておる。先立っての姫路城でのこと、うまくいったと思うとるのか。
言っとくがな、本徳寺は鳥でも同然だ。鳥だって入れやせん。
本徳寺、さようか。よろず承知した。小西殿が参られるまで 目立たんようにしておる。
ああ、小西殿には急ぐよう伝えてくれ。商いが滞っては困るのでな。
本徳寺、仕入れた品はそこにあるのやまな。船があれば寺まですぐなんじゃが。
Hey guys. Hey, how's it going? I was hoping for one of those little paddle boats to be over there. Sir, I'm sorry, but I need to commandeer this boat. Bye. I don't think I needed to commandeer this, to be perfectly honest.
I mean, you wanted to. Isn't that what really matters?
That's true. Oh, hello.
お香と火薬の匂いが混じり合うとる。レンガ界で際立って匂うたのはそのせいか。小西殿の勘が当たったな。商人どもは裏で鉄砲も仕入れておったので。この地図、姫路の町外れの神社に印があるが、荷の出入りについては何も書かれておらん。この場所、どうも怪しいな。
I feel like I should like have tagged more dudes, but oh, cause there are a lot of dudes over here. But I was just kind of winging it, and it was sort of working.
Yeah, you got this far.
Dudes over here. There's one dude. He's in the distance. You won't see him. Sneak around.
どれも備前からの実か。それに小西殿の名も。運び先は姫路城。寺が仕入れた荷を何故城に。一旦小西殿と話さねば。
Remember when that one guy was like, this place is like not even a bird could get in? This place was super secure.
It just seemed fairly easy to get in.
It's
I mean, I say easy. You're like a level 60 whatever trained assassin. You were level 57 assassin, I guess. Unless that was the level of the area.
At this point, the level of the area and the level of me are the same.
Okay.
Heavily guarded incense, the good shit. That sticky icky.
商人以外で何か覚えば、例えばレンガ界での浪人など。荷を改めたところ、中にはお香だけでなく武器もご存知だったので。
お香なら確かに頼んだが、 されど武器とはどういうことだ。
You're a gun smuggler, buddy.
悪くなるようたばかる者はこれまでにもおった。その商人どもが寺を隠れ蓑にしておるというのか。
They've been hiding weapons in the incense.
そこには何があるのだ。
I'm just imagining someone with like a full-on like rifle, but it's just got incense sticking out of the barrel, and they're like, yeah, it's just a decorative holder.
That sounds like a weapon that would be in like Painkiller or like Hexen or something. Like,
I mean, it would be kind of rad. By the same token, it also feels like something that would be a weapon in like Warhammer 40k. Is they should just have like a giant railgun that fires like tree-sized bolts of bolts of like holy incense. Someone should be throwing javelins that are like giant incense smoking things. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know a lot about incense. I know my parents used to light it up when I was young, presumably so that my dad could hide the smell of the dank weed.
the no fall damage roll be my favorite ability in this game now that I have it. You cheating shit drip. Oh, hello. I have the wrong weapon equipped again. But it's worked out mostly okay. Anyway, sorry about murdering that man in your living room. Would you like to answer some questions?
Sometimes that's just gotta happen.
知りたいのはこっちじゃ。徳兵衛はどこに？どうせまた博打だろうね。一度はやめたのに、また金貸しが押しかけてくるようになったんだ。けどね、あの人の部屋でこれを見つけたんだ。あの人がなぜみくじなんか持ってるのか、神社に参ることなんてないのに。徳兵衛がどこにおるかわかるか？町の鳥羽にいるはずだ。もし会えたら可愛い女房が待ってると言っておくれ。帰ったら尻を蹴飛ばしてやる。みくじのように見えるが、中の文字が意味をなさんな。徳兵衛は何故こんなものを隠しておる？行くのかい？いいぞ。
Sorry about breaking your door this time also.
徳兵衛を追う者が多いのは分かったが、当人はいずこへ？鳥羽にでも行ってみるか。徳兵衛が見当たらんな。
What is this era's gambling? I know, like...
I don't know, dice and shit?
Probably. I was gonna say that, like, because in, like a Dragon Ishin, there's, like, you can gamble on chicken race.
I was gonna say maybe, like, they're gambling on beetle fights. Maybe you'll find out.
You know what? Hey, Codex, tell me about gambling. Playing cards were introduced to the Japan by the Portuguese. They manufactured their own 48 card deck called Tensho Karuta, but since the first historical source on card games in Japan only dates to 1597, it's unknown if they're actually from the Tensho era. Oh, Hanafuda. Okay.
Oh.
We are in the era of Hanafuda being a thing.
I do like that detail. Of the original was 4 suits with 12 cards, and then Hanafuda is 12 suits with 4 cards each.
Yep.
It's like interesting. I never made that connection. Oh, good. You got a creepy ass ghost mask. That man lose all of his clothes gambling.
I have to assume so.
It's either that or gambling is just his kink. I'm not sure.
He is just full cheeking it. Okay. Pardon me while I chase this naked man through this.
He's extremely quick.
He is. He's not weighed down by anything.
He's all oiled up by the sweat from the gambling den. That man is extremely fast. Oh, he stopped.
He stopped. Also debating on how I want to move this camera, because I feel like if I move it too low, it might become like Stroker for the Commodore 64 over here.
Too hot for YouTube. TFB, you have to protect your brand.
What is my brand?
Bad puns?
Fair.
Watching every Assassin's Creed game's credits through to the end?
That's very true. She mad. Well, sir, where were you hiding that?
It's best not to ask.
When you said covering your ass, I thought that was a metaphor.
He did pull it from behind him, and he's very sticky. Look, he's glistening in the light. It's not too late to reclaim your honor, incredibly naked man.
That is one of the weirdest Assassin's Creed NPCs I think I've ever seen.
Just 90% naked gambler.
And fucking Assassin's Creed Valhalla had battle rapping squirrels.
Oh yeah. Valhalla was weird.
Yeah.
わしのお気に入りの謎かけじゃ。尻から吸い込み、口から出すものはなんじゃ？答えよ。
Sucked in. Oh, would be smoke.
タバコの煙だ。
うわ、しまった。やられた。借金を返すのに銭が必要じゃったのに、払えねばひどい労働をさせられることになっちまう。
You're very mad about the fact that I have answered your riddle.
You should have come up with a better riddle.
苦労はわかる。家族の面倒を見るといい。
Oh, how will you take care? How will you take care of your family? There's a riddle for you.
Hello.
How's it going?
Give me a world rumor. Food down there for the food side quest. Thank you, random riddle man. The funky student of Sengoku, Japan.
Ooh, the Riddle Master.
Me. I'm the Riddle Master.
本が喜びそうじゃ。
いらっしゃい、お若い武者さん。
You're a gamer. You're a gear merchant and you have very strange nipples, sir.
Just pale. I mean, he's also a weirdly jacked gear merchant.
I mean, maybe he, like, makes the gear.
I guess.
Does some blacksmithing on the side.
I will say, the blacksmith you recruit near base in this, I was disappointed when I saw him, because the lady described him as being, like, looking like a bear.
He just looks like a
oh,
normal
so he's gonna
dude.
be some giant... Yeah, he's just a guy. I thought he was going to be, like, a massive, cool blacksmith dude, and he's just like, yeah, just some dude. It's okay.
Up. What up, suspicious Miko? My rap name.
それよりも見てほしいみくじがあってな。なぜこれを誰から手に入れた？お前のものではないはず。
Oh, you gonna fight me? Oh, she's gonna fight me.
All right.
Oh, I can't just instant kill her. That's unfortunate for me.
Doing cartwheel kicks at nothing.
Oh, this lady's having a bad time.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I really need. I really want the skill here that just makes it so that you can't block the part where I kill you. But I need to complete Naoe's side quest stuff, and apparently I have not, and that's continued into the story. Southeast. Atehyozu. Didn't actually make the mark happen. There we go. What is going on over here? I mean, I have to assume that the special guest here is the kid that they stole. I also kind of feel like his dad may be the Shin Bakufu guy because they keep talking about a weird code that was signal the people to attack, and the only person who was talking at the time of the code was the dad, or was talking at the time of the attack. That would make sense for that to be a code. Guest is of great. Our guest is of great value to the master. Uh-oh. Hello, tiny child.
I have the stream muted, so I'm just going to assume that guy sounds like Torgo.
Unfortunately, it was a lady, but you
I'm
know,
going to assume that lady sounds like Torgo.
close enough.
父上への恨みでわしを殺すのかと思うたら、ここへ連れてこられたのじゃ。
レンガ界でお父上とお話を。
そうか。それで父上は何について読まれた
She takes care of the house while the master is away.
後悔です。
父上にわしの意を伝える変更を考えていたのだが、我ら親子に関してのな、何か気がかりがおありなのであろう。父上に対じなければよいが。
参りましょう。話は道中で。
そうしよう。
この境内をよくご存知のようで。
戦では多くの神社や寺が焼かれ、壊されてきた。父上は民の苦しみを和らげんと、自社を立て直すために尽力されてきたのじゃ。
慈悲深いお
Kid, your dad is becoming even more suspicious.
助けてくれる者もおらんかったのであろう。故にわしも秀吉様と官兵衛様のもとへ行くことを承知したのじゃ。せめてものを孝行と思うてな。
Look, let's not mess around here. You're gonna have to kill this kid's dad. We all know where this is going.
八郎様をお連れに皆が好いておりましたゆえ寂しくなりますな。
大名家のお子をかくまえと言われたとき、怪しく思われたことなどは。
いいえ、お指図を疑うなど滅相もないこと。あなたとて同じでしょう。それではまた縁あらばお会いしましょう。
I feel like in this era, people were probably asked to hide people's children all the time.
Yeah.
そうであろうな。わしは橋場家にお仕えし。
There was a lot of like hostage taking among families going on in this era.
そのお心遣いには報いねば。
Because I want to point out that, like, look at that guy on the dad's left.
お会いできて嬉しゅう存じます。父上が姫路へ。
Or I guess his right. Look at those horns.
Yeah. You mean the shady evil samurai guy that's probably going to be I don't even think that guy will classify as a mini-boss fight, but look at that guy.
Look at that guy. Oh, look, these people are from Bizen, the place where they were smuggling the weapons out of.
Oh.
Look at how evil this guy is.
Naoye殿、これはまたなんと奇遇な。
まったくだな。
何故こちらに。
Because I'm hella evil.
総社で見かけたという話を家臣が聞きつけてな。
I arranged to have my son kidnapped.
何故八郎殿と一緒に姫路城に帰らないので。
そなたには関わりなき。
Because I'm going to blow up the Himeji castle.
あの怪我で養生もさせずに急ぎ移されるとは何か訳でも。
特に訳などない。
Because I'm going to blow up the castle.
言いながらも備前は無事に着くと。
もう詮索はうんざりじゃ。官兵衛はそなたの行動を知っておるのか。
私の一存だ。
摂津からこの方、どうにも目障りで。
Oh, look at how evil this man is turning into.
寺に武器を隠し、兵を姫路城に潜ませておることは知っておる。
I am shocked by this turn of events.
しかし何故、レンガ界で小野が子を連れ去った。危うく死ぬところだった。
Dun dun dun.
全て終わるまで安全なところに逃がしておく算段であった。それを台無しにしよって。悲願を果たすには邪魔なのじゃ。羽柴秀吉も黒田官兵衛も、そして己も。
Also, there's a kind of funny story about all of the child hostage taking that was going on in Japan in this era. But I'll wait for this cutscene to be over before I mention it. Oh no, he summoned the knife ladies. You can't just walk away in a cutscene. God damn it. No, so Ieyasu Tokugawa, guy what would eventually, win.
Yeah.
And essentially, be the next big thing.
We met him
Tokugawa
earlier.
Shogunate. Yeah. So from the ages of like 5 to 14, he was a hostage for 2 different armies. Because he was kidnapped when he was 5. Yeah, let me see here. I was just reading about this. Yeah, he was basically going to be sent to be a hostage for Imagawa Yoshimoto. And then on the way, he was kidnapped by Oda Nobuhide, abducted Tokugawa en route, kept him as a hostage, and threatened to execute him unless his father severed all ties with the Imagawa clan. However, his father refused, stating that sacrificing his own son would show how serious he was about his alliance. Nobuhide then decided not to kill Ieyasu and kept him as a hostage for a few years. And during that time is apparently where Tokugawa met Nobunaga, when he was like a 6-year-old hostage and Nobunaga was like 14.
I assume
it's like, hey,
Nobuhide,
your dad's keeping me as a hostage.
Yeah, some relation to Nobunaga.
Yeah, I can look up the exact. Yeah, Nobuhide was the father of Nobunaga. But yeah, the whole plan was we're gonna use this kid as leverage to get his father's clan to break up with the Imagawa clan, and then his dad was like, "You're an idiot. If I just don't agree with you, it's like, yeah, you killed my son, but the alliance is now way stronger." It's like, shit, we actually don't have any leverage at all. I guess we're keeping the kid.
It's like a weird inversion is not the right phrase, but it's what's up with ancient East Asia and, oh, I'm gonna spike this baby because you shouldn't have rescued this baby because you're more important than this baby, good general.
Sacrifice is a super big deal, and also there's a whole thing about respecting your elders, so when you're young, you mean shit all. Yeah, years later, the castle where they had him as a hostage was under siege, and they were like, "Do you want to take this kid?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure." And then they took him back to continue being a hostage, where he continued to be a hostage until he was 14. And then the Imagawa clan was like, well, "This guy's been a hostage forever. We've honestly treated him pretty well. We want to just send him back home?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure."
I don't even know why we kept you as a hostage at this point. Like, the
Yeah,
guy who
honestly,
did it was just like, he died like in 5 battles ago. Like,
we've kept you as a hostage for like 10 years now. Like, honestly, you can go.
Don't mind me, I'm just over here imagining Madden NFL gift generator spiking a baby.
Yep.
I mean, you don't have to imagine that. It's just in the Discord gift search.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Benevolence. I'm glad it's in the Discord gift search.
いかがした？
Man, the Discord gift search is one of the best things it's got going for it.
実はレンガ界を襲わせたのは浮田直家でした。そして我が子を連れ去ったのです。
八郎殿は今備前へと。
レンガ界での狙いはわしだったはず。
そう思わせて隙をついたのでしょう。
直家は姫路に手勢を引き連れてきておりました。話し合いをするつもりなど鼻からなかったかと。
まことなら由々しきこと。さりとて、そなたが嘘を申しても得る利は何もない。
黒田殿は姫路での会合を取りやめ、まずは身辺を固めるべきかと。
されど今動かねば、打って出る気を逃し、手の内を知られてしまう。
御身のご無事が寛容かと。
いや、わしが直に会うほか策はない。浮田の企みを阻止せ。
I'm gonna beat that man with my bum leg. You know what they say about a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest?
されど黒田殿、浮田直家が姫路城を掌握しておる限り、
They're really good at it.
直に会い、悟られず刃を振り下ろせば防げぬ。
確かに、直家の近所に構える隙を与えず、
I disagree.
やはりお一人では。
腹の内を知るには、わしが
I think he knows at this point.
そのためにも、奴の大切なものを奪うことも辞さぬ。
直家の弱みなら、八郎殿の他にいく
I
らでも
want to say it's in Sengoku Basara, but Kuroda Kanbei is depicted in that game as being like a prisoner, in the sense that he literally fights with his hands cuffed in front of him at all times. He's so jacked he never escapes, but he still fights.
Like Cody from Street Fighter.
Yes. Very much like that. Here, I'll post this in the Discord when it goes through.
Look up one thing also real quick.
King of Fighters reject.
Not wrong. Okay, they were talking about the Ukita clan, and I was thinking about in Like a Dragon Ishin, not Majima is Okita Soji, not Ukita. Like, wait a minute, this like fake Majima's great grandfather or something, and the answer is no.
No, all this storming has got the pollen up in the air, something fierce.
Every time it storms, it just murders my allergy.
On the plus side, the storming is dying down now, and I feel like I've made it through without losing power, so that's a plus.
Nice. Hey, you found your clothes.
では最も守りの敵場へ参らん。わしは昔から役者になりたかったんじゃ。うまかったぞ。そうか。どうじゃこの姫路の守りの敵こと。誰もここで秀吉様とことを構えよう。
You're laying it on a little thick, buddy.
あの大男が何故ここに。
All right, cool. You do that. Good
Also,
job.
weird question: have you met Hideyoshi yet?
I think in a flashback. Because I remember talking about him because this was, I think I met Hideyoshi like the day after I met him in Pokemon Conquest, and we talked about how he's always depicted as a monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently young Hideyoshi was real good at climbing things. And somehow that has become his historical significance. I'm pretty sure he was in a flashback because we've dealt more with his wife, I think. I can't remember if his wife is Nene or Koichi. Who is... Excuse me. Hey buddy, how do you like having no arms and also no head? Says Yasuke to every person he finishes off with Naginata. Whoa, cinematography.
何か起こる前に黒田殿と落ち合わねば。黒田殿のことだ。とうに直家に腹を切らせ、浮田の手勢も制しておるやもな。
Must be now.
会見の場の周囲にいる敵は私が倒す。ここで見張りを頼む。
片付いたら会見の場で落ち合おう。
Give these guys the sneaky. As I almost immediately get spotted. Only somewhat regretting my choice.
まだおるはずじゃ。
Too much water. Buddy, you are real bad at your job. I'm also real bad at my job, apparently.
国境においては西の毛利方との和議を急ぎ進めるが寛容かと存ずる。
レンガ界での一件は
ことを企ん
Oh yeah, they're playing Go.
ついております。よってそのものを裁きにかける日も遠くはないかと。
そのものの素性は
西国の名のある者とのこと。播磨にてそれがしを討たんと企んでおった様子。とはいえ敵の真の狙いが見えず、浮田様はどうお考えか。
先を見通す力があると言われ、秀吉様の軍師としても名高い黒田殿がわしに聞くな。お主こそどう見る？
秀吉様の進撃を阻み、この播磨を手に収めんがためかと、貴殿と怪しき一派が。
知りすぎた己には腹を切ってもらおう。黒田官兵衛が死に、秀吉の播磨も危うくなるという。
You will commit Sudoku.
かばかりの力を手に入れんがために。己が野望のためなら、我が子の無事も二の次と見える。八郎殿のことはご心配召されるな。備前には向かわず、
我
らが庇護のもとに。
あやつも人でなしか、若の命を盾に。
八郎に手を出してみよう。今ここにおる我が兵がこの城を血に染めてくれる。
兵は皆倒され、己の関係はすでに崩れた。逃げ場はない。
Oh, he totally is.
己と手を抜くこと、わしの策を笑うため出向いたのだろうが、逃げ場はないぞ。
認めた。
八郎殿はまこと賢い。父を敬い案じておったが、不安は的中したようじゃ。この裏切り、秀吉様は許すまい。八郎殿もただでは済まぬが、正しきことをなさば、あるいは。
わしが腹を切れば、せがれは助けると。
約束いたそう。
I feel like this is how that other talking about child things are. This is how that was supposed to go, and not whatever.
I mean, also, I just want to point out that I feel like your two main characters kind of fucked that up.
A little bit.
Like, that dude was totally about to take the deal and off himself. And then you were like, hey, we're
what's
here
up?
too.
I want to watch.
安家、私の方が早い。
あやつ、死を覚悟した顔をしておった。直江、後のことは任せる。
今はひとまず死なれませんよ。後で申したきことも。天守の上まで行かねば。
Yeah, I'm really not entirely sure why we didn't just let him seppuku himself there.
Yeah, it seemed like Kanbei kind of had that one under control, to be honest.
I like that I seem to have gone too high in the tower. Window somewhere. There's a window.
よし、直家を探すとしよう。
Again, wrong weapon. I kind of wish it didn't auto swap you to the Kusarigama when you do the ranged assassinate, just because I'm not good at fighting with the Kusarigama. I just like using it to assassinate people from range. Also, I was in this castle before. I've been in here before! That's not the line. Close enough.
It's not quite, but I got what you were going for. That said, I've also not watched any of that season of Squid Games.
Same. I didn't really watch the first one either. I just one of those pop culture osmosis things.
I was okay with the first season of Squid Games, but I feel like the second one just didn't have a lot going on for me. Like, the ending of the first season kind of was like, all right, I'm good. I don't need any more of this. And honestly, it kind of felt like they were just doing more because it was very popular, and it was like, we should do more of this.
But do you need you know, the same concept but executed in real life? about like 3 different ones of those.
I would kind of prefer to not have that. I feel like the whole point of the show was about how it was actually a bad thing that this was happening. I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood. I thought the show was saying that making people compete in horrible games for the amusement of others on the off chance of maybe winning some money to escape the crippling debt of life was maybe a bad thing. But, you know...
Whoa, camera. Hey, what's up?
来たか。元より逃れるつもりはない。
ではなぜ逃げた？
一人静かな時が欲しかった。最後に八郎の書が読みたくてな。
逃げ場はない。どちらか一人でよかろう。主君の仇を討つか。
父上の仇討ち。
私が。
Yeah, I feel like father is a little more, you know. They killed your boss. They killed your dad. I wonder who is more angry about that.
春は恐れず秋のわずかばかり待ってはくれぬか。
いいだろう。
木の花や黒き土にぞ種芽吹く。春は恐れず秋の訪れ。
八郎殿の句か。
心がこもっておる。かつてのわしと変わらぬ。あやつも浮田のために戦っておったのだ。もっと早くにこれを読むべきであったな。行くか。百騎衆です。
I'm not even sure why I got switched to Sarigama. Oh, where the hell did you come from? Stop calling in more shinobi.
They will not.
There we go. Tell me about the box! The Tatsu? The hurricane kick?
知らぬ。わしには関わりない。摂津にて、わしが加藤州征伐に加わることを決めたのは、針までのわしの動きを何人にも邪魔立てさせぬためじゃ。
それで黒田殿を狙ったと。だが、そもそもの目的は力ではないと察するが、いかに。
わしには力があった。なれど、我が子を取り戻すには足りぬ。わしは無力であった。されど心はせがれと共にあったのだ。立つの欲する者は力などでは決して得られぬ。
安家、ここは私が。
八郎、すべてそなたのため、惜しくはない。
Dead.
八郎殿の命を盾にはせぬようお願いしたはず。
盾にせず収まったであろう。もとより害を加えるつもりもない。
Not gonna lie, I thought they brought the kid in to see.
力強い同盟を保つことを望んでおった。それが新たな当主に引き継がれるだけのこと。幼き八郎を救うため、直家には死んでもらうしかなかった。
秀吉様がそれでお許しになると。
この儀は内密とする。我らの他に事の次第を知られてはならぬ。
八郎殿には何と。
ありのまま話すがよい。
お家を継ぐ身ならば乗り越えられなくては。誠を申せ。
Hey kid, I killed your dad.
Little bit.
This is his blood all over me.
気になさいますな。さあ、直江が父君の最後に立ち寄っております。
どのような最後であった。お父上は八郎殿が立派に後を継がれると信じ、御身を救うため自らの命を差し出されました。
父上はいつもわしのためを思ってくださった。決して忘れるまい。礼を言うぞ。
Want any of his blood to remember him? I got a bunch.
I mean, there's a whole corpse back there. Take anything you want to remember him by.
黒田殿もどうかお力になってくださいますように。では。
Apparently that is the end of Act 2.
Alright.
With the last two dudes on the Shinbakufu board.
I feel like that must mean Act 3 is fairly short. Maybe that's wishful thinking.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, not to say that I haven't been enjoying the game. It's just that there's been a lot of dude murder.
There's been a lot. So, like, it's weird in that I feel like there's a lot of this game, but also it doesn't feel as interminable as Valhalla did.
Mm-hmm.
Where Valhalla just felt like a lot for no reason. This feels like a lot for mostly there's a reason. Okay, it says only one remains, but I really hate to break it to everybody here. There are two on the board.
That is odd.
Real quick, because whoops. I looked up a thing relating to this thing, because I was like, why does it just say locked? What is happening here? And the answer, apparently, I can't fast travel because I'm on a roof, apparently.
Okay.
All right. But apparently the answer is the thing that shows up as locked is actually the end point, apparently. Also, I figure somewhat unintentionally it will be funny to take care of Mitsuhide on the 11th stream.
You're not wrong. Are they just not going to acknowledge the fact that Mitsuhide was supposed to die in like 11 days, or is there going to have like a line where it's like, we'll say we did this way faster?
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that was where apparently it was supposed to start, not up here, and because apparently everyone, because I looked, I was like, it just says locked. What's up with that? And everyone was on the internet was just like, oh, you're starting at the end. You need to start at the start.
Okay.
Go talk to the alien lady again.
I keep forgetting about that whole side of the plot.
Because remember, this is like a meditation app.
Yeah, you're right.
The treasures are not what we originally assumed them to be. Not artifacts as we might define them. Something else, maybe.
Isn't Nuno Karo the guy?
They gave you a small fortune based
Aren't these like Yasuke villains hanging out that we're viewing the memory of?
There's Duarte.
Duarte.
Willing to die for them.
I think Duarte was the man who had the weird cutscene where nobody's lips moved.
And you think the sanctum
believe
was by
so.
the word of fanatics and savages? The inner sanctum lacks perspective. They cannot see the world past their
Wow.
marbled walls and manicured topiaries. The inner sanctum will believe whatever I tell them.
Useless shits or not, they'll have your head for this. Unless you plan to feed them more lies.
I will feed them something better. Progress.
Progress.
We crushed the assassins and their Japanese counterparts, thanks to their devotion to whatever was in that box. These treasures are just as potent as any artifact, if not more so.
Symbols of Japan's virtues. At least what one of them said. Right before I claimed his tongue.
He believed it to his dying
The
breath.
one guy just sounds
They all
like that one line read made him sound like Strong Bad for some reason.
The Shogun and his bootlickers. The Shinbakufu.
He seeks to trade those treasures for the throne. A gilded cage in a Templar court. The Shinbakufu will sing to our melody. A perpetual cycle of discord with no end in sight.
Bloodshed. Great for business.
Right, Sundowner.
Think bigger, Dwarf. Our commerce here in Japan is simply meant to oil the workings of a greater system. One we control. War, unrest, hunger. All functional institutions in their own right. All part of the same system. And it runs like a work of art.
And what of Oda Nobunaga?
That guy's got ambition, I'll tell you what.
No, not stubbornness. His singular belief in unification is unyielding.
Man, what if that stupid fucking chair from the start of the game turned out to be important? Like, what if they smuggled some important Templar artifact in the chair?
His men will turn on him. One is already thinking it. All he requires is a simple nudge.
Why don't we kill the bastard ourselves? I have yet to claim the tongue of a daimyo.
I mean, we're hearing a lot of conspiring by these guys, but
A pinch here, pressed there. The occasional promise written in honey and gold.
Yeah.
The desire to shape
oh, I guess the idea is that these guys are Templars.
Yes.
Or at least one of them is.
Nuno Caro, I think, is definitely Templar. Duarte is maybe a Templar. I need to go look at the. I need to look at the murder board again. I think Duarte was on the Templar circle.
And it will be nearly impossible to stop us. The people of this land fight for a destiny that no longer belongs to them.
And I think Nuno Caro was the guy at the castle. That...
And when we are
Oh yeah, the samurai dude with the big Templar cross on his chest.
Yeah. That guy on the screen in the...
Yes.
How do you feel? Misery, falsehoods, oppression. All carefully tuned mechanisms of
How do you feel? How does it... Man, this is a meditation app.
Yeah, that was...
How does this make you feel?
And yet, you feel the connection. You can identify the shape of your enemy. You recognize the cage they've built around you. You are beginning to understand. Naoe and Yasuke's fight. It is your fight as well. Your journey has helped me see the aberration more clearly. It is an incompatibility with Animus' ego. It is what drives you to fight, to hope. She will find you, subdue you once more.
What?
I'm sorry. Your fight is one of many.
Wow, thanks, guide.
Bitch. But you will not fail. What has come before? What has been? You understand now.
My cyber body has equipped those Zoshia pants. I'm kind of just like, well, what are quests that I could probably knock out real quick? I could talk to the Archer lady. I want to get less quests on the board. I should probably also like spend skill point. That would be a smart thing to do. I feel like there's like a passive don't. Maxed out on and I can never remember where it is. I must have gotten it. Actually, besides this one, which is affliction build up with tools, but none of my tools I think deal afflictions, so hello.
大事ないか。
森に迷い馬がおります。
Forest horse.
逃れてきたんでしょう。近づこうとしましたが逃げてしまう。ちょうど馬が欲しかったんですが。
最後にその馬を見たのはどこだ。無事か確かめてみよう。
こちらへ。近くまで案内し。
Show me in the forest where you found the horse.
まずは忍びゆくとしよ
う。わかりました。得意ではないのですが、静かにしていきましょう。さあ。
Oh, there's the horse. Hello, horse.
いい子だ。怖がらないで。大丈夫。かわいそうに。一人ぼっちで。
小屋へ連れて行こう。お主も馬も一人はつらかろう。
馬の世話などしたことはありません。飼ったこともないし、乗ったこともありません。
これはいい馬になろう。それがしは幼い頃より乗っておったが、毛並みを見ればそれがわかる。乗られるのにも慣れていそうだ。さあ。
I believe in you, lady. You can ride this horse. Good job. Oh.
どうどういいぞいい子だ怖くはないぞ
どちらに行っているんです？
Which of us are speaking to?
さあもう少しだぞ
That one translation seemed a little bit too literally translated there.
うまく乗れるようになるまで数えきれぬほど尻をいやなんでもないお主にひとたび慣れれば馬も穏やかになろうちょうどそれがしのようにな
ああ、そうだ。安家殿と私でせねばならない大切なことがあります。
なんだ
この馬に名をつけてやらねばと。
確かになまずは小屋へと帰ろうゆっくりとだよいな
また馬に話しかけているので
さあどちらであろうな少し馬で出かけぬかお主と馬の
Whoa! Price horse.
しかしあまり速いのは困ります。また馬が怖がるかもしれません。
お主も馬も心配はいらぬそれがしが先に行こう
どちらへ向かってます？
行き先は気にせず道中を楽しめ心地よい風が感じられて楽しいぞ
安家殿は乗り慣れてるからそんなのんきなことが。
案ずるな馬を乗りこなせると信じるのだ
それはわかります。
そやつを獣ではなく友と考えよう今はお主と同じように怯えておるのだ
今のは馬に言ったと分かっています。
そらもうじきつく
Riding a horse up a mountain.
Relationship quest. I think. I'm assuming this is probably. Oh yeah, this is one of the. It's that lady you taught archery to before, right?
Yes. This is one of the relationship options. One of the dude circle quest givers was also a relationship option, and that was weird because you don't get a relationship option until the end of murdering a bunch of dudes, and it just felt like it kind of came out of nowhere.
Well, I mean, now that all that murder's over, wanna bang?
Pretty much.
この音か流れかはわからぬが心が静まるのだどうだ馬を乗りこなせそうか
まあ師匠が一風変わっていますが、そういずれはお互い相手の他には誰もいません。時をかけてお互いになれるしかないでしょう。
それはお主と一風変わった師匠の頃か
さあどうでしょうか。
お主に会い何かに精を出す姿を目にするたび感心させられておる馬も必ずや乗りこなせるだろう
ありがとう。私も安家殿を見るたび驚いています。いい意味で。
ならばよかったならば次会う時には優れた乗り手になっておるなこやつに名もついておろう
名はつけました。カブラです。この子はもう私の馬。餌もやるし馬屋も立てましょう。
カブラ矢のことか良い名をつけたな
安家殿に習ったことにちなんだ名にしました。また来てください安家殿。
That horse is a character in Fate.
What isn't a character in Fate?
That's accurate.
I kind of assume that anyone who's ever showed up in an Assassin's Creed game probably has a Fate counterpart.
That feels like a save. More collectibles. There's a quest. Apparently, further in the. Let's do these Yasuke. Maybe that will be stream? Question mark.
I mean, it is about that time.
Seems like I came back in a timely manner.
Oh, there's still a little bit more here.
How's it going?
It's going.
Oh. I wonder where Nobutsuna is. Surely not in Nobutsuna's house.
No, that's where he expects you to look.
Whoop. Sorry, umbrellas. Bats. Oh, there. Hello. Oh, he still got that bonsai tree.
どうしておったのだ。あの本能寺での一件の後は。新たな仲間と新たな目的のため歩んでおりまする。以前とは違う道にございまするが。さもありなん。信長様がおわした頃のような日々は二度と戻る。
You'll never see the days of his ambition. His ambition!
まさか上様に先立たれようとは。乗車必須が断りとは申しますが。何人も逃れられません。わしとてもそうだ。新影流の炎を背負い続けるには年を取りすぎた。今がちょうど良き時なのだ。安家よ、巻物を紐解くがよい。先生、それがしの腕前ではまだ早うございます。何とぞわしが認めたのだ。その剣も心もな。それがしは何をすれば。わしが表を退いた後、皇帝たちは新たな技を求め各地へ散っていった。安家、これらの
You doing okay over there?
This is a dude circle.
その者らに
It
我
might
が
be a
流
dude
派
circle.
ここにありと示すのだ。さすれば武芸の真髄について。
Alternately, I wonder if this is just like do all the kata things.
名を挙げて参りまする。なれど一つだけお願いしたき儀が一献お付き合い願えませぬか。一献だけでよいのです。剣を振るう時と同じく肝が据わっておるな。よかろう、付き合おう。されどお主がことを成し遂げてからじゃ。
Oh, god damn it.
Oh god. Yeah, no, that is a whole new
The sphere grid increases.
Oh, Kimura K was not Nuno Karo. Okay. Well, we're not going to do that on stream.
All right.
We are going to go read this letter from Oichi. I also like. I just want to also point out there is a whole other circle of dudes that I found one person of, but I haven't found the quest to start to tell me about all the other circle of dudes. Like, this is still here. This is still a thing.
捨ててはおけぬ知らせ。今一度お助けする。
Isle of Cats. I know where the Isle of Cats is. Been to the Isle of Cats. I bet one of these is the merchants. Hey, remember when my friend tried to murder you? I'm glad that we're still cool. Yeah, but it sounds like you need to visit a cat island.
Stop talking about the cat island, because it's just making me think of Gallivant.
It's making me think of Zero Wing.
Move Zig. Okay, so what we have left here is some collecting quests, murdering dudes quests, some stuff. I also just have not done any of like the League recruitment mission stuff.
Yeah, none of these people are on the team. You've already got 2 main characters. How many do you really need?
I know I said I was going to wrap up, but also let's just do this one where we talk to the kid that we already have. Probably uncheck the merchant quarters, so that's not just in my compass. Sliding down the hill. Continuing to slide down this hill.
許されん。
What's up, kid?
草原様にお出しする汁の作り方を知りたいんだ。和尚様を訪ねた。
Naoe is definitely the person to ask about soups with her insane eggplant and I forget soup.
そうだが、その中でも文句なしのものを作らんと。音に聞くキーの醤油は外せぬ。そして餅と大根はもう用意してある。だが他に何を入れればよいかわからんのだ。思いのこもったものがいいのだが。
なるほど、思いのこもった汁か。
草原様は文字や言葉に込められた思いをいつも話してくださった。思いを込めた汁があれば教えが身についていると示せよ。
込められた思いか。では草原和尚の暗夜を表すような食べ物を入れてはどうじゃ。
そうか。なら山道を表す色のものがいいな。他には？
海のものはどうじゃ。潮目が変わる中を生きていくことを表す。
さすが直江。だが知っとるだろう。草原様は生あるものは
Seaweed.
食べぬから、魚はいかん。
That's genuinely tasty.
では2つ手に入れてきてくれ。名高いキーの醤油と海にある茶色の食べ物だ。
Puppeteers, but that's a different game.
汁の具を探しておるのじゃが。
たくさんあるよ、娘さん。この湯浅で採れたり作ったりしたものばかりだ。
純次郎が欲しがっておったのは何であった。品を見れば思い出すだろうか。
どうなさるね。またよろしく。
Yet I hope you already got the other things you mentioned, because if not, then I'm gonna be sad and have to run back to that lady and buy the daikon that you mentioned. But I thought you said you already had some, so I just didn't buy any extra.
揃えたのか？すべて揃うまで作るつもりはないぞ。
なんじゃ、私はそんなに頼りないか？
ごめんごめん、見せてくれ。やったー、醤油だ。他には買ってきたものはみんなもらうが、どれを入れればいいか教えてくれ。汁に思いを込められるものはどれだ？
昆布を買ってきたぞ。干物じゃから山道のように茶色いし、海でいくつもの潮に流されてきたものじゃ。
それはいいな。味が楽しみだ。昆布の出汁に大根と餅でとてもうまい。醤油も効いておる。何よりちゃんと思いがこもったる。はよ召し上がっていただきたい。
和尚様のためにそこまで考えるとは。純次郎はまこと優しい心を持っとるな。
そう思うか？安家もそう思ってくれるだろうか。
誰よりもそう思うておるはずじゃ。
なら安家にも汁を作ろう。これとは違う汁を。
Make Yasuke Mystery Food X, kid. You got it. Also, don't actually do it. Be nice to Yasuke. I feel like at this point the debate here is like, do I want to just do these off stream, grab all the people? Probably not. There's not that many.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends on how involved some of these recruitment quests are.
And I have no idea.
Oh, by the way, did you see all the stuff about the post-launch support coming to the game?
I did.
Apparently they'll be adding a whole new ally to not recruit.
Pretty much. I also I saw on the roadmap, and I was because when I bought my physical copy that I'm currently holding,
Disgusting.
It came with the DLC code for the dog mission.
Yeah.
But then it also says like Claws of Awaji expansion. And apparently because I pre-ordered it, I just get the first expansion free, so that's cool.
That is cool.
Mentioned that on the roadmap, and I was like, oh, that's why that's there. Convenient. I'll probably tomorrow we'll start knocking these out, and then deal with Mitsuhide and mysterious other person
next time.
Probably next time, which will be Sunday afternoon, evening, I believe.
Yes. Yeah.
I will, however, take care of the Circle of Dudes.
I think we've killed enough circle dudes on the stream.
It's the Circle of Dudes.
There's so many dude circles.
It's the Circle of Death. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So I just
6,
realized
7,
all of these dude
8,
circles
9,
have
10, 11, 12, 14, 17.
I just now realized all the dude circles have specific like drawings in the center of the dude circle.
Yeah.
To be thematically appropriate to the dudes, what are in the circle. I'm not very observant.
And like the dude circles up here of the of the side quests are like pictures of the locale. And then the Animus one is just the the Abstergo logo. All right, that'll do it for me. Join us next time for more Assassin's Creed as we get closer to the end. I don't want to commit to saying that it will be the end, but by God, we gotta be close. Here's the thing. There it is. All right. On that note, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.